Hi everyone, just a real quick video. I need your help. I'm starting to get in my head now what I want to do with the pond in the garden. And I think that I want to go a little bit non-conventional with the filtration system. And I'm going to sort of show you in a second where I'm going to want to lay the pond out and where I want my filtration to go. But essentially, I haven't got room for a proper filter house or a shed. I don't have space for something like a Nexus. I don't want to invest a layout at the moment in a drum. So I'm looking at something a bit different. So what I'm looking for is for people who watch this video and maybe follow my channel, who've already got established ponds, to send me maybe just a really short video of you just talking through your filter system and your cleaning regime, and then just show me your pond, show me what your water clarity looks like. But what I'm not looking for is people who've got drums, people who've got Nexus, or people who use easy pods. I want something a bit different. So multi-bays, something you've made yourselves, combination systems, maybe something with an easy pod. Maybe I might be able to fit one of those in, but let me just flick you around and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this is where my pond is going to go. All right, now I'm probably going to go square, like rectangular, so it's going to come from there along to about there, following the line of this patio, and then coming across here, and then in a square. All right, so that's where the pond's going to be. Now what that means is I've got this distance here from where the edge of the pond will be. Oh, mind this stupid gonk. Look at the state of that flower pot my wife's bought. I'm going to have where the pond's going to run along parallel with the end of the patio there. I'm going to have this space here where I want my filtration to go. So essentially I'm going to have a space across here along to probably about here. So I think I'm probably going to go pump fed, might go gravity fed, but again, I don't. If I go, my dilemma is I'm probably going to dig down about 2.5 feet and then come up about 1.5 feet. Right, so in terms of, I don't want to dig too deep down here. Yeah, it's just a bit too close to the house. So, and then I'll have to reinforce all the sides. What in my head, I'm going to have the pond here, and then almost like a boxed area over here that I can use as a seating area, looking straight into the pond, and in there will be the filtration. So I can dig down a little bit. But if I can minimise any digging, then that would be ideal. So I'm thinking maybe pump fed with a box filter system or something. Other thing I'd like to incorporate is a wetland or bog filter as a separate chamber up here. So let's run back over here. So yeah, imagine it, pond, bog filter, maybe a little waterfall into it, and then the filtration system along the back there. So you can see what I'm trying to get at here, yeah? So yeah, let me know what you've done. Have you got pump fed sieve running into a moving bed filter? Have you got easy pod running into a bog filter? Are you using Cockney Coy multi-bay? I mean, I could fit one of them in. That might work quite nice. Are you using some other sort of fancy system that you've designed yourself? I'm really looking for sort of different stuff. So what I'll do is I'll leave my email address under here. And also, if I can, in the description. I'm not sure if I can. But if you can just take a short video, minute or two, email it to me of your filtration system, and if you're happy for me to feature it on the channel, I'll put a little montage together of my viewers showing me their alternative filtration systems. Let me know what's good about it, what's bad about it. Let's have a look at your water clarity, and we'll go from there. What I will just do is I'm just going to flip you around and just talk you through again what I've got in my grow on, because the whole point of me having this grow on set up here is for me to experiment with different filtration types. So I'm going to talk to you just brief about what my experience has been with that and why I'm thinking different approach to drums and Nexuses. But before we dive into that, I just thought I'd just show you how the fishes are doing. Temperature has crept up a little bit over the last few days, which is good. They're a lot more active now. a lot more interested in their food. But you can see the two new the Sankey and the shower that I got from Dave from Eden Koi's growing shower settled in really well, all shoaling really nice. And yeah, the carcass had a bit of carp pox, that's clearing up, which is good. And yeah, they all seem pretty happy at the moment, which is excellent. So just as a recap, in here, you'll see it in my other videos, I've got let's lift this up, it's dark now so you can't really see it in there, but there's a moving bed filter that I've installed right inside the tank. It seems to be working well. I've got no nitrate, sorry, ammonia, or is it nitrates and nitrites, whichever the first one is, in the water, which is great. So that's working well. In here, again, I'm pump fed from the bottom of the tank into a def can pressure filter, all pond solutions, cheapo one. My water is crystal clear. I do occasionally use a filter sock, particularly when I do filter changes, but it's working great. So what I am going to do, and I keep promising I'm going to give a video on this, is I'm going to put a bog filter on the top. I've got another batch of plants. The casing for it is here, already built. And I've got some base here for my filter media and stuff, so I've just got to put all the thing together. But essentially what I'm thinking is, this is potentially, again, it was a small scale version of what I wanted with my pond into some sort of mechanical filtration. At the moment it's a pressure filter, into a bog filter, and then having some sort of moving bed filter in either in the pond or as part of that water flow. So that's what I'm thinking. That's the space I'm dealing with. And again, I'll just show you from this angle what I mean. If I can have a, you know, if this is built up to the same sort of height as the pond, covering the filtration up to the end there, I can sit on here looking directly then into the pond, gives another viewing angle to the rest of the garden. So yeah, again, just to throw some ideas out there, you know, I can have a multi-bay going into my bog filter and some returns into the pond. I could have a skimmer line coming into a pressure filter going back to the pond. I could have a bottom drain going into a box filter, cascading into the bog filter and then into the pond. So there's lots of different things I'm thinking of. At first I was thinking about, you know, it's perfect. Drum would fit in here, then a moving bed filter back into the pond, and then skimmer line into a pressure filter into the wetland filter. You know, that was my original idea, but the prices of drums, it's just out of reach at the moment. So again, in my mind, I could set this up potentially so I could retro convert it to gravity fed if I wanted to install a drum at a later time. So again, I was just like using a bottom drain into a chamber that I can sit my pump in to make it pump fed, and then later on, if I want to put a drum on it, it's ready. So yeah, lots of ideas. But yeah, I really want to see what you guys do and what works for you, because this is my first pond and I know that I want to do something different, because I don't want to stick a big bloody shed in the middle of my garden to put a big filter house in. So yeah, enough rambling. Please, yeah, if you can send me your stuff, or if you think I'm talking rubbish and you want to show me how you've installed a Nexus, I don't think I could get one in here. And again, they're really expensive, or a drum in this sort of setup. Let me know what you've done. I'm all ears and love to see my viewers' ponds. So that's it for this one. I will be putting out a couple more videos, not in sequence, but thanks again for your ongoing support. It's great to keep seeing all of your engagement and comments and questions. Keep it coming.